The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Deepak, good morning. Guys, good morning. Today, Jim in San Diego, good morning. It is Tuesday, December 7th. Rich, good morning. Guys, I opened a couple of minutes early. Deepak, you had texted me. So you guys, yesterday I put into member Skype a trade long on the Nasdaq and gave my targets. And I'm going to show you where that target came from. We'll probably get the same freezing, locking up that Ninja is famous for. Heavier volume in the ES as well with 10,000 plus net buyers at the moment. Gold has buyers. Volume's a little bit light. Crude. There's the 8 o'clock bell, guys. Crude, 107,000 contracts have traded, so that's heavy volume. Don't care about the YM. Natural gas, light volume. Copper, decent volume, no buyers. Couple hundred buyers in the Russell. But we do have pretty good morning, Caleb. Morning, Paul. We do have decent heavy volume right now in the Nasdaq. Yeah, where are you long from? Currently, the Nasdaq is up 291. 291. ES is up 61 handles. YM up another 356. Russell up 36. Gold's up $5. Oats green, copper green, silver green, crude up another $1.90, almost 3%. Natural gas up small. Bonds are down 3/32. Apple's up another $3 pre-market. Facebook up $4, almost $5. Tesla's up 31. Amazon up 56. Everything's green. The only thing that looks red, Merck down $1. And Pfizer down 26 cents. Everything across the board is green. In any event, guys, it's Tuesday. We are off a prolific trade yesterday. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Hang on. Okay. Your target is 297. Okay. I would think we get a small pullback prior to working higher. I would think. We have had a bot trade on the Nasdaq long. First target has been filled. That's where we're at so far. That is the only bot trade of the morning. Adjusting some charts here. YM can trade 35.8 and change. ES looks pretty close to maxed out to me. I'm going to show you guys something in a second, though, before anybody gets crazy. Russell can trade back to that 260 area, which has been major resistance. Gold is long. Gold can get back close to 1,800. On the daily. Maybe 86 today, but looks like 1,800. Crude is getting a pullback. hourly short, small time frame short, and it runs into pretty good resistance around 72.50 area. Natural gas just cannot do anything. And copper is pulling back. Copper is a small short down to 33.90. Let me see if I can find that picture. I took a picture today. Let's see here. Yeah, can you guys see this? This is the Nasdaq. So before anybody starts looking for the all-time highs or higher, you've got a pretty perfect head and shoulders. In any event, we'll see what we get today. Guys, if you're here on trial, good morning and welcome back. I did send each of you a follow-up yesterday. I will again send a follow-up. Let me quickly read the disclaimer. I doubt we have much. We're in the quiet period for FOMC, which is next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. So the good news is we will not have any speakers. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. And I've got VWAP 16,012. I mean, that I would love to see us pull back down to VWAP. Is that your target? And we're pretty dang close to Big Red up here, 150. That's major resistance. Come on. 7. All right, let's target 1 on gold on the bottom. Excuse me. Maybe one more push higher on the Nasdaq to suck the longs in. And then shake and bake. Now you see it, now you don't. All right, we got first target on, let's see, hey, Deepak, let's see here. What is the moving averages? Red is 50, chartreuse is 100, blue is 21. Yeah, so I don't think we can get above 155. I could see a potential push back to 135. But I don't think we can get above 142. Let me see where this gold can come. We could come 76 on gold, possibly 74. You've got daily support at 76 half or so. If that breaks, this could get brutal. Calm before the storm, fellas. Calm before the storm. Second target's been hit on gold to the tick. Yesterday's low was 76.4. Crude might be a small short at 35. I've got Russell in longs right now, 243. Stop is 37. Nice job, Rich. And at 241. This Nasdaq, I think, is making its final push up. Anybody short 35 on crude? Anybody short 35 on CL? Okay. Short from 40. Okay. Yeah, nice. Looking for 86. Yeah, I like 85. I'm with you. Gold is getting ransacked. It's exceeded all three targets, fellas, on the bot. Right? So there's the Nasdaq making what I think will be, yeah. If you did not have your Nasdaq bot on at 6 a.m., it would have taken a trade at 718. That's the trade I took. This is a second signal, but not an additional trade if you are in back here. If you are not in back here, then this signal would have fired. You got first target. I'm going to manually move this stop down to second target. So just to give trials and newer members a little bit of an understanding of how this bot works. Those targets are not a generic target. The targets and stops are predicated on average true range. So the robot is assessing current average true range right up until the point it fires the trade. Okay? So target 2 and target 3 are target 2 is 2.5 and target 3 is 3.5 times. Thank you, Greg. Is that okay? Upper end is what you're saying. Target 2 and target 3 are 2.5 and 3.5 times average true range. Now, the one thing the bot cannot do, it cannot assess or reassess volatility once the trade has fired. So once the stops and targets are plotted, that's it. Right? So I know that from the time the trade has fired on gold, it appears that market volatility has increased a bit, right? Because we are through target 3, which is 3.5 times average true range. So the current trailing stop, which trails at 2.5 times average true range, would be 79.4, right? Now, again, because I'm here and I know and understand my bot, I am going to put the trailing stop at 3.5 times, or third target, average true range. If it continues to fall, great. If it takes me out, then I know, I know below the third target, I'm pretty much extended and I'll probably get a bounce unless there's a blowout here. If we blow 76, 71.5 becomes your target on gold. We held 76 and we held 76.2, it looks like. But below 76, gold is going to get blown out. Hey, good morning, Hubba Hubba. So for me, anytime you get third target, now Russell is the most likely to get third target because the Russell is a uniranko. So the targets and stops are generally consistent merely because it's a uniranko candle. Gold and some of the Nasdaq, ES, etc. Your stops and targets will vary based on market volatility. So if this takes me out, I'm fine with that. I know I'm overextended. I would look to sell the Nasdaq around that 155 level, maybe with a 10 handle stop. All right, we blew 76. Nasdaq gold should now come 71.5 if you're short. Your bot missed it, Todd? Oh, okay. I told you guys I liked Russell Long here at 43. It'll give you a trade. Man, Nasdaq, you rat dog. I do not think Nasdaq's getting through 56. Yeah, it was a nice one. It was a nice trade. Ideally, the I think 71.6 is where we're coming, Patrick. But now the trailing stop is at third target anyways. So now the trailing stop is below target 3, fellas. I had no other bot trades, and we failed right at 54. Now, if we break out above 67, this can go. So currently, guys, the bot is up 650 on 2 trades, pending the completion of this trade on gold. YM is breaking out on the daily. Gold's going to get taken out here momentarily. Stop is at 76. Anybody take the copper short? Got target. You'd still be in that trade. 10-year bond is short, fellas. That's ZN, Zebra Nancy, on your Ninja platform, but the 10-year is short. 30-year still hanging in there. Anybody have any questions? Guys, I don't really have anything that I'm gassed about here. The bot is still in that trade. I do not think we come much lower than 71.5. We could, but 1691. Let me take a look at it. Dollar index. Yeah, man, it is long. It's trying to break out daily up. It one ticked. It one ticked at 430, but the dollar index is long. We could trade 96,565. I need like 10 computers, 50 screens, and 5 people working here. I have 6. It's not enough. It's not enough. I like the 10-year short, guys. If you trade ZN, 10-year is short. I could have shorted 17. You'd be about 2 ticks late. Daryl, yes, my screens are 24 inches. Let's see what we got here. All right, some news blurbs. Intel stock surges on plans for potential $50 billion Mobileye IPO. Starbucks jumps after MKM Partners pitches long-term bull case. Yeah, coffee has been crazy. I wish I'd have bought that at 108. I'm sorry, 208. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. look at it. Coffee, where are you? Where are my slots? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it went daily up 3 days ago at 238.50. Getting a pullback on the hourly. I'd like to see a pullback to 240. Anybody short the 10-year? Rumor, Tesla splitting 5 for 1. Again, didn't they just split? Didn't they just split? Guys, this was your short up here. I wasn't watching. I think this is where Nasdaq pulls back, fellas, into the open. All right, out on gold on the runner. We exceeded third target. It's the only bot trades we've got going on at the moment. Crude opens up here momentarily. Bot's currently up 11.30. Yeah, I think this is where we pull back, maybe. I'd like to see us pull back to 997. Right around that 16,000 number. Yep, I'm looking at it. I agree. Guys, I think Nasdaq pulls back. YM is going to pull back. I told you that. ES is going to pull back. They're all going to pull back. They are all shorts. I know it's a little scary selling something with 5,000 buyers, but there's going to be a pullback. In order for this to go long, U.S. traders have to find a place to get in. They're not buying this high. Again, I showed you guys the Nasdaq. There's a perfect head and shoulders on the Nasdaq. We may not go higher, but it looks like a short. I'd be a little late on the short. I should have been short up here at Ludwig level red. From what price, Dan? Yeah, and I would agree with you. Yep, 156. Daily. It's right here, John. All right, fellas, 9 o'clock. I'm going to take breakfast. I'll be back. Bot trade long now on gold, which is the only bot trade that's fired since I took breakfast. Should go to 84. We're getting a small bounce on the Nasdaq here, but I still think we sell in the open. Anybody have any questions, guys, before we go? Nice job, Daniel. Very nice. Very nice. Guys, any questions? We still have about 4.5 minutes. Copper. Long. Copper's long. What's that? Let's see here. That's your entry or target, Daniel? Target on the short, okay. Dang, 1770. Today or as a trade? Oh, gold. Say that would have been that would have been a catastrophe. A literal catastrophe. Guys, natural gas is trying to get a bounce, as is crude. Crude was a nice short, 35. It got target. Gold's opening range high is 82.7. If it gets up through that, 82.7. Crude's opening range is going to be 71.52 and 70.90. Minute and a half. Minute and a half, fellas. Anybody have any questions before we go? Okay, there's your short. Target number 1 is 21. Come on down. Still have buyers here. If you guys want to close that trade, take a small loss, go ahead. 700 buyers on the open here, guys. We're not going far, but we're not pulling back to that 21. Russell is long on the bot. I'll move it when I can. First target's been hit on the Russell bot. Long Russell, fellas. Long Russell. Long ES. And long YM. Crude is about to go long as well. Here's Russell. So we got 2 out of 3 targets. See if we can keep it going. Crude's going to go long in 37 seconds on the bot. No, I said you guys can cover it. Now this is breaking out. All right, guys. Got a couple of bot trades here. We still have gold on. We now have a Nasdaq bot trade, number 2. And we have Russell still on, has not gone to third target. I moved the target out, has not gone to third target. And Nasdaq is out. And we have a crude trade on. So Nasdaq's out. Gold came a tick or two from target, and Russell has hit third target. Now I'm milking it. $6,000 buyers, guys, on the Nasdaq. We've got 900 sellers in this block. Short Nasdaq is what it looks like it's trying to do, back to 110. Small buyers. Should come back to 110. If you guys want the short, 110. It's Nasdaq. That's the entry I like, is 110. All right, I'm going to try a short in here, guys. I'll kill it quick. Come on, drop down. Come on. Come on. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Small loss. I don't want the long. Unless this gets above 200, this can't go anywhere. And here it comes down. He's dog. Russell still bid. That's out on the Russell on the runner. Gold is just sitting, hasn't gone to target. YM just sitting. ES, Russell, all. Russell is the strongest bid right now. YM is starting to perk up. Nasdaq's just stuck. 57, 58, 60 area. 6,500 buyers. There are still net buyers in here. It's just not pushing. If it gets above 62, it should go. There's to 60. Get above 62. There it goes. Should go now. Come on. Got to get above 80 and we blow. Above 80, it blows out. Come on. If you're long 62, above 80, it goes. There it goes. Come on. Push. There we go. We're pushing the 21-day moving average right here. Anybody long that 62? Anybody long 62? Okay. Okay, fellas. You can take first target about 83, 84, 85. This area. Now we go. It's all right, John. You should be well into the money anyways. Let's look at something else. We should trade 230. This should trade 230. Pull back if we can get it back to 162, 161. Don't know why these levels aren't updating on Nasdaq. Small sellers in here, a couple hundred. We're above the 21 now on the YM. We're daily longs. Gold pulling back. Gonna probably go to a loss on the bot. Russell was the trade. Russell's coming into that 2260 area that stopped it before. If it gets above 63, that could be the next problematic area. Nasdaq, we should keep going. So that 1,000 contract buyer from last week is back around break even on the Russell. Let's see what the heck it does. $8,200 net buyers, guys. 8,200. Might get over 200. What price, Dan? Yeah, my long was 62. There goes Russell. If it can break above the 63, we're getting a little tired in here, guys, but we have 8,300 buyers. We are overbought. I would think it gets there. If it breaks over 201, 202, it'll get that 220. Yeah, it's got to get over 201, 202. It's going to go, fellas. It's trying to squeeze. There's 202, 203. Come on, get over that 202. Should be good to go here, fellas. Trade them as you see fit if you're in from 62. Come on. Come on. Guys, you can target about 215 for a target. Another target. 215. 280 now. There's 215, 216. Next target up is 238. If you're long, 238. Russell failed that 2260 area again. 238. That 2260 is a wall on Russell. Guys, if you're paying attention, you're killing it. 62 was your entry. This is just going to keep going, fellas. We're squeezing to the upside. This is going to keep going. Let's see where I'd want a pullback. Well, I'd really like to see 150. I would say 200 is going to be a pretty good floor now. Maybe 98. See if we can get it. And still, Ludwig level red hasn't adjusted. Anybody have a different level on Nasdaq using LL levels? Anybody have a different level? This should have updated. You don't, man, it makes no sense. Okay, you guys all have, you have a different level, Paul? It's not updated. Well, that's good. It's 9 freaking 50. No, they're not Ninja Trader. No. They're based on volume and time. Well, there's a whole shoot ton of volume here. Oh, crude. I'm not paying attention. You got a crude long on the bot, target one. Sorry, guys. That's fired right when we were trading the Nasdaq. Target one is off. Gold is still screwing around. Yeah, ES updated. I see that. All right, let's get a pullback here for gosh sake. How about 87, 88, 90? Watch this break again. Watch this. ES way overbought, but that's okay. Second target almost hit here on the bot. We just broke up out of that wedge. Second target hit on crude. Dollar index is up 16 ticks. Okay, thank you, Gary. Anybody take this move again at 18? Okay, David. We're stalling a little bit here, but we're way over. Look, way overbought on a 15-minute. Way overbought. Kind of need a pullback here, fellas. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, so, I mean, usually whenever we come in and we're, down significantly or we're up significantly, we generally will get a pullback, right, for the U.S. I like gold long, guys. It's just putzing around. I still like gold long. It's fighting daily aggravation. But if we can get up through this mess at 81.8, God, look at this NASDAQ go. Look at that S-car go. Jeez. Guys, if you're in from 62, you're loving life. Boy, this is like the old days. Just buy them and watch them go 200. I think you can target today on the Nasdaq. I think you can target 300 area. Gold can't get above 82.8. At the moment. $8,600 net buyers. Opening ranges are in. Opening ranges are in. Crude blew through its opening range high, 71.55. Gold cannot get through its opening range high yet. It's a pivot. If it does, it's going to blow. If you guys like gold long, Omicron variant has spread across Denmark. We need a pullback to 195 area. ES spot will not take a trade today. Crude bot hit third target, missed third target by a tick. Runner out on second target. Nasdaq will not take another trade. I doubt Russell will take another trade. All right, here's our pullback. Pull back a little further. Most but not all virus mutations get less deadly and more contagious over time. Nature pretty smart, otherwise they burn themselves out. Seems Omicron is more contagious with different surface spike proteins to allow it to evade vaccine response. But most cases reported in non-immunocompromised people have been mild. That may change as more cases are reported. Eventually, we may all need to get COVID to have the lasting immune response. Remember the chicken pox parties? Maybe we all need to get Omicron. Sorry about that, Lee. If you want, I can give you some losing trades and then you won't have to go do yard work. Yeah, Brian, long ago, our closest friends here who just moved to California, he's a surgeon and took a position as a hospital administrator in Fresno, told us that as these viruses mutate, they become weaker. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I believe in herd mentality. It is. We all are going to get it. I've had it. It's not fun. I don't want anybody to get the thing or herd immunity. It's not fun. Anybody that's had it will tell you that it's not fun. And the virus is probably here forever. We're down to 7,700. We've got to work off really overbought, guys. I mean, it's still a long, but we're really overbought. This is another look that I like right there. Yep, that's Sharon. I took the same stuff. I had it last February. The exhaustion was the brutal part, but I didn't miss a day in the room. I traded. I still take vitamin C, zinc, quercetin. I still take all that every day. Vitamin D. Another breakout, folks. New candle. Oh yeah, I knew how I got it. I went fishing with a buddy of mine, and he drove, and it's 3 hours up, 3 hours back. So I was in his vehicle with him, and he got it from one of his kids. He got it from one of his kids, and I knew right away. I knew on the drive home that day that something wasn't right. I didn't realize it was COVID, but I knew something was. I knew I was sick. And he called me the next day, said he tested positive. My brother and sister-in-law just got over it. Guys, any minor pullback you can buy, we're headed to probably 270, 280. Nasdaq's going to pull back. We're getting selling in the Nasdaq. We're holding that 33, 35 area, but it may give a small bounce, but I think we're going to pull back here, fellas. 1 and 3 minute are now red. Bigger time frames are still green. There's that Russell bot trade. Come on, Russell. Go get target one. Trading up into a whole shoot ton of sellers. Guys, anybody have any questions? Any questions? Anybody not making money? Well, you may be happy about that. I don't particularly care for that this trade. Not that it can't get there, but it's trading through a mess. There's a whole lot of offers. A big offer here at 63.2 is going to have to go. If it gets through 63.2, it'll go. Yeah, man. Is there anybody that has not made money? Guys, it's been another, again, if you're paying attention, it's been a prolific trade. It's freaking Nasdaq, man, I'll tell you. It's not much on the pullbacks. Nice job, Sharon. Another small trade here at 48. Yeah, it's just overbought and tired. I mean, if that's the extent of the pullback, I mean, good Lord, man. I think you could take it long here, but your stop has to be 17. I'd rather see this thing pull back closer to 17 and then give us a, low risk entry. We could come back to 150, but if we get below 210, we come 150, possibly. We'll get them this afternoon, guys. We'll get a pullback in the afternoon session for sure. We'll get tradable ranges this afternoon. Kellogg's cereal has rejected the latest agreement from management. I have no idea what that agreement is or what they're talking about. Well, I think 16,000 would be your number, 16,100. And then what are you going to do? Buy them in the March contract? Morning, Marco. You have missed another exceptional trade today. Yes. Nice, Rick. Nice job, Caleb. Any questions, fellas? Are you short, Dan? Where's your stop? If it's above 70, you got a shot. 301? I think you're probably fine. I would be really surprised if we get to 300. I mean, I think we'll get there today, but God dang it. This thing wants to break again. Back to 80, new day high. Unbelievable. We are definitely needing a stinking pullback. I mean, I'm all for scalping, and even I passed on my trade here. Wish I didn't. I would take it long on a pullback to 52, but I need it ideally in this current candle. Looks like the YM is trying to pull back first. You guys can scalp 73 long on a pullback if you guys are, hardy and you have a ton of ticks to give. $69, $70. You got a 104 bid at 70. You can scalp that in the current candle. Nice job, James. Nice job. Bring me back a pizza. Okay, so here's your next long, this zone in here. Didn't even get to the zone. We'll get them in the afternoon, guys. We'll get our pullback entry, I'm sure, in the afternoon. New day high in the Nasdaq. Wow, man. No kidding, Rick. Deer hunting, huh? You got 100 contract buyer, 100 block, 23 block here. So we have some divergence. We're moving higher and rolling over on the Z-score. Somewhere in this, if we could have gotten a pullback into this zone, would have been a nice long, but or a trade. I got all day, guys. I'm in no hurry to get more trades. I've had a great week. Most of you guys should have had a great week so far, if not all of you. We are in no hurry. These pullbacks are so damn shallow, but you've almost got 10 handles in it off that 82. You got 10 handles plus now. Well, we're pulling into the top of the hour here, guys. We should get a pullback. Those of you guys that are with me at 1 o'clock will look for entries then. Also, folks, if you are in order flow class today, the link has been sent. If you do not have it, email me and I will send it to you. Make sure you've clicked on the correct link. I did a copy and paste and send an afternoon link to someone. And then when I did a copy and paste on the order flow link, it did not copy. And I ended up sending out initially the afternoon. Okay, Chris, the afternoon link. I've since sent out the new link. Guys, anybody in here did not make money today? Is there anyone that did not make money? Nice job, Ray. Very nice. Nice job, Magnus. Anybody have any questions, fellas? I mean, we've slaughtered them with order flow. I'll go over bot trades at 11, a couple minutes, 3 and 40 minutes. I'll show the bot trades. Bots had a decent day. Let them pull it back. All right, guys, 11 o'clock. Bots are done. Rhythmic, yeah. Email your broker. Let's go over bot trades. Here is the ES. If you guys are here on trial, just once again to reiterate, as today is only the second day, the ES bot starts trading at 6 a.m. and is done at 11. That would be no trades prior to this purple area and no trades now into this purple area. Whether the bot is on or not, will not take a trade. There were no trades in the ES today. None. Here is the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq took this trade long this morning. The Nasdaq also turns on at 6 a.m. Took this trade this morning and got first target. This is a second signal from the original signal. This is not a new trade. Now, if you were not in this trade, it would have fired this trade, but it would not add into an existing trade. Okay? So first and second targets, right? So the original Nasdaq trade gave first target only. It then took this long at 936, unfortunately stopped out on the 939 candle before starting this meteoric move higher. Okay? So it was 2 trades today, 1 winner, 1 loser. The Russell took 2 trades. This long here at 932. Russell starts trading at 930. All 3 targets and then some if you were using a trailing stop. And this trade here at 1024, me being the doubting Thomas that I was, did not like it. And everything came off at target 1. I should learn to leave the bot alone. 2 for 2 on the bots today. Gold also had 2 trades. This big short at 821, all 3 targets hit and exceeded. And then this long here at 918 for first target only and a break even on the runner. last but not least is Crude, which had one trade, long at 936, first and second target only before a pullback into the trailing stop. The only thing that prevented this from being an outstanding trade on the bot was this damn loss of 33 ticks. That's about an $1,800 give back there. On the session, the bots were up 760 bucks. So the only thing that prevented it from being a, stupendous trade was that losing trade on the Nasdaq prior to the launch. Be that as it may, 750 bucks. Anybody have any questions? Anything at all? You're welcome, Jeff. Guys, did everybody make money today? Is there anyone that did not make money today? Going once. Going twice. You're welcome, James. All right, guys, going 3 times. Everybody made money, or at least if you didn't, no one's telling me they didn't, so I can't help you. For my order flow group, class number 14, I will see you guys in about just under an nice job, Johan, up 400, up 4,000. Nice job. I will see you guys in just under an hour. You don't need any help, Daniel. And for my 1 o'clock group, I'll see you in about 2 hours. We'll get back after them at 1 o'clock. For my trials, I want to thank you for sitting in today. I will see you guys all tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm going to do education tomorrow, yes, after 11 o'clock. Okay? I'll do some education on the bot. Guys, be blessed. I will see all of you at 8 a.m. I will see some of you at noon, some of you at 1 o'clock. See you, fellas.